In this video, we'll talk about loss aversion. People take a higher risk to avoid losses than they would to acquire equivalent gains. We feel losses more acutely than gains of the same amount, which makes us more risk averse than a rational calculation would recommend. The loss aversion is one explanation for the endowment effect, which we have discussed earlier this semester. Loss aversion makes leaders overly cautious. Here you have two options. Option A, you can take a sure $100. Option B, you gamble. You have 50% of chance to take $200 and a 50% chance of getting nothing. Which option would you choose? Most people would choose option A to take $100. Here is another decision for you to make. You have two options as well. Option A, you lose a sure $100. Option B, you gamble. You have 50% of chance to lose $200 and 50% of chance of lose nothing. Which option would you choose? Most people would take the gamble. These two examples illustrate the loss aversion. People take higher risk to avoid losses. Researchers studied data for 3.6 million Swedish taxpayers and find that the taxpayers were averse to losses as well. For example, two taxpayers, A and B, are about to file their tax returns. They both have the same income and are supposed to pay $1,000 in taxes. The difference is that A's employer withheld $900 and B's employer withheld $1,100. Who is more likely to be compliant with tax filing? A is loss averse because A's bank account is going to lose $100. But B is more than happy to file taxes because B is gaining $100 in the bank account. People are more sensitive to losses than to equivalent gains when making decisions. The increase in potential gains is represented by increasing activity in the midbrain dopaminergic regions, the brain regions making us feel good. Potential losses are represented by decreasing activity in the same brain regions. Moreover, individual differences in behavioral loss aversion can be predicted by brain activity in brain regions such as ventral striatum and prefrontal cortex. In organizations, loss aversion has been found to be associated with dishonest behavior, such as lying and cheating in people's self-reported performance. In this video, we talk about the loss aversion. It is people's tendency to take higher risk to avoid losses than they would to acquire equivalent gains. Now it is time for you to provide an example of the loss aversion and reflect on how it influences decisions made by you or the people around you.